Now on Eyewitness News at 8, I'm Liz Nagy alongside Jory Rand. We are following some serious breaking news out of Stockton, California, where police say multiple people have been shot. The ABC affiliate in the area says 4 people are dead and more than 10 people have been shot in a shooting at a family gathering.
The latest in the line of mass shootings in our country, the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office has not provided any other information yet about the circumstances or the gunman, but Governor Newsom has been briefed on this situation. Stockton has a history with mass shootings. In fact, there was a time when Stockton was home to the worst secondary school mass shooting in America until Columbine. It was 1989, a mass shooting at Cleveland Elementary School. 5 school children were killed, 31 others were shot. The gunman turned his weapon on himself, killed himself, but Stockton was home to one of the most notorious school shootings before it was really a thing in the United States. And then Columbine came along 10 years later, and assault weapon ban expired, and we've seen what has happened in the interim since that shooting. And that will certainly be on the mind of investigators as they continue to figure out exactly what led up to that shooting that happened there earlier tonight. We're going to continue to ask some questions and bring you the very latest details.
Shit, that's a lot.
In Florida, a man witnessed something unbelievable while withdrawing cash from an ATM. The machine suddenly malfunctioned and started spitting out money nonstop, with a total of $1.2 million flooding out. At first, the man was stunned by what he saw, but once he realized something was seriously wrong, he immediately called the police and notified the bank staff. However, when the bank employees arrived and counted the cash, they confirmed the ATM had dispensed $1.2 million. But after double-checking, they discovered $500 was missing. The bank believes the man may have hidden the missing $500 during the chaos and is demanding that he return the money and also cover the cost of repairing the ATM and the staff's lost work time, totaling $10,000. According to the bank's lawsuit, the man's actions constitute illegal possession, taking extra money without any legal right to it. But the man insists he never intentionally took any extra cash. He says the whole situation was caused by the ATM malfunction, and he reported it to authorities as quickly as possible. Do you think the man should be held responsible for the costs?
Breaking news from Colorado. A truck carrying 18 immigrants fell off a 60-meter cliff on Interstate 70, one of the most dangerous roads in the state. Among them was Miguel Contreras, only 7 years old. The accident occurred at 4:15 a.m. in the middle of a heavy snowstorm. Rescuers arrived 35 minutes later. The truck was destroyed, 17 injured, but Miguel had disappeared. His father, my son, was beside me. Where is he? For 8 hours, they searched the frozen forest. Temperatures were below zero. A child could not have survived there. But at 8:47 p.m., a ranger found Miguel walking along the road 12 kilometers from the accident site, barefoot, without a coat, and showing no signs of hypothermia. At the hospital, doctors could not believe it. Perfect lungs, no frostbite, just a few minor scratches. When asked how he survived, Miguel said, "A man with wings carried him, left him under a tree, and covered him with his warm cloak." In that spot, rescuers found a white blanket of unknown material and, in the child's hand, a 30-centimeter feather that does not belong to any bird from the Rocky Mountains. His father cried, and I asked God to send an angel, and he did. If you believe God protects the innocent, write amen and share.
My head around it at all, seeing her picture everywhere, just hearing the whole that she's gone, kind of unbelievable.
Adam Carr tells me he dated Sarah Beckstrom for nearly 6 years. They split just a month ago. The 20-year-old U.S. Army specialist, one of 2 National Guard members, ambushed Wednesday. She joined the Guard back in 2023 and had been deployed in D.C. since August. Did she believe in the mission of being there? Did she think it was important, or did she think they didn't belong there, the West Virginia National Guard?
It was mixed. She got deputized in there, and they gave them no rights to do anything. She was like, people spit towards us, cuss at us, throw things at us, and we can't do nothing. She couldn't detain nobody. She couldn't stop them from doing wrong. It was like they told them to call the cops. She wanted to make the difference. She wanted to extremely. She was happy with it. And she just was also like, why am I here if I can't do nothing? Where they limited them so much, she's like, it's pointless. She's like, I get why we're here, crime's bad, but it's pointless if we can't do anything. And the more she was there, the more she warmed up to it. She actually volunteered for a longer time. She definitely knows she was making a difference for the right cause, and she's one of the biggest hearted people out there.
We are entering a Hezbollah tunnel well up a rugged ravine. It took a very long time to get here. This is a tunnel that the Lebanese army is telling us was not used for the storage of weapons, but rather was for personnel. Now it goes in deep into this mountain. The Lebanese army says it has found 74 such tunnels. Now we don't know how old this tunnel is. And you see, it was well equipped with everything. It had lighting. Obviously the electricity isn't working. This looks like it was the kitchen. There's still food here. Tins unopened. This clearly was a serious operation. Clearly this was some sort of field hospital or clinic. These are hospital type beds. We also saw other medical equipment in here. And there's a very unpleasant smell as well. Here we have ventilation pipes, a water pipe as well. Obviously this is solid mountain rock, so there wasn't any necessity perhaps to reinforce the ceiling. And of course this is really how Hezbollah has fought Israel for decades.
Why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
him
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
President Trump has increased his attacks against female journalists in recent weeks, calling them everything from stupid to ugly to piggy. And that matters because press freedom groups would tell you that this has become an unmistakable pattern of hostility during the president's second term. Just last week, he went after ABC News' chief White House correspondent.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter.
Then days earlier, he went after a Bloomberg News reporter, telling her to quiet Piggy in response to a question about the Epstein files.
Quiet, Piggy.
The bottom line is that press freedom experts say that this type of rhetoric contributes to the global decline in press freedoms because it creates an environment of intimidation, especially for female journalists.
Good, let's do one more.
So I came to Elizabeth Street in Chinatown to find Eliz Digital, which is this little film store with a cult following. People have shared that their passport pictures from this place are like the best headshots you could get taken in New York City. Photographers all over the city swear by her.
Join me on my walk to my favorite lady in Chinatown.
The best place ever to get film developed.
Liz Digital.
Come get my passport photo with me. She takes the best photos. I really recommend.
Sam Shekian has been taking a passport picture here every month since 2022.
2023?
I'm a woman of routine. I'm gonna keep going. January, February, March. And then it just became a thing that I was like, I can't stop now. How could I stop? Hello.
Hey, Sam. Oh, you're looking great. I love the color.
Thank you. Your hair looks so nice. Thank you. I gotta do my regular check.
So you've gone every single month
Never.
for 3 years?
4 now.
4 years.
4.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's just the kind of place,
Oh, I love that one.
Different?
and the store's owner, Chunika Kesh, is the kind of person that inspires devotion,
This one?
Done.
Okay.
particularly among photographers like Laura Fuchs.
Yay! There she is.
She's made a whole Instagram series out of her trips to the store, which she captions Chunika and me.
When I first started coming to develop film, I had randomly 2 shots left on the roll, and I thought, okay, like, let's do this. I'll shoot you, and you can shoot me. And it became kind of a tradition, so we do it every single time that I come.
What's the response like? Like, what do people say?
People love it. They love it, and they love her. And I've had people, where's that film shot that you get them to develop? And they go and find her.
After all the buzz, I was dying to experience the magic myself.
Okay, sit up straight a little bit, relax a bit, and turn your face teeny bit, and slightly lean forward. All right.
Okay, I got my passport picture, and I think it is quite literally the best picture anyone has ever taken of me. Are you kidding me? I do not actually need a new passport, so I'm gonna have to hang on to this one. What's your secret? Like, the lighting is so good.
No secret, guys, not really me.
Yeah?
Yeah, usually it's the person who's posing more relaxing.
They always come out good. She's just capturing who I am. If you're saying this one, I do trust you with my life, so I'm like, maybe this one is my favorite. I know, but I like this one too.
Yeah.
Love it, and I like that you picked it out.
What kind of role does this place play in your life?
Huge. So I see you tomorrow. We'll get breakfast. She has become not just my friend, she's my family.
You're the best. See you. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you in 1 month.
Okay.
Bye. I always said I'll do it for as long as I live in New York.
Oh, wow.
So we'll
you're
see.
committed.
If
Okay.
I'm gonna live here forever, I'm coming here
Forever.
An hour later, that same man is immediately detained outside the
Tiene
court.
sus derechos. Tiene sus derechos. Usted puede darme esta tarjeta si usted quiere. ¿Esta es la dirección? Sí, sí, yo tengo. Yo voy a caminar con usted, no tan solo.
Asylum seeker from Venezuela, older guy, and they just grabbed him as soon as he came out of there, and just immediately grabbed him by the neck, took him super violently, and shuffled him to the stairwell down there. He was given his final hearing where he can argue his asylum case, but unfortunately he won't be going to that hearing because he'll be detained indefinitely.
In New York City, ICE made nearly half of all of its arrests outside courtrooms through July this year. We reached out to the Department of Homeland Security about the strategy of detaining asylum seekers outside their immigration court hearings, and in response, they said the practice was, quote, common sense and safer because people have gone through security and been screened to not have any weapons.
Elvis?
These detentions are leaving immigrants with an impossible choice.
Watch out.
If they skip a hearing, that's grounds for removal. But since Trump has come into office, they can still be detained even while trying to go through the legal process.
Well, this is the first time that Pope Leo has visited a mosque since his election. It's very significant that he's come to the Blue Mosque, which is a 17th century place of worship, very important in Turkey. He went into the mosque, took off his shoes, as of course everyone is required to do. And this visit really sending a signal that Leo wants to build on the work the Catholic Church has done over the last few decades on interfaith dialogue. It's something that Pope Francis was very concerned about. His visit to this mosque sending the signal that believers have to work together.
Resisting this low-down, dirty, no-good, filthy president of the United States of America.
That comment got a lot of attention.
Yes.
You know, low-down, dirty, no-good, filthy president. Critics say that that's unhelpful, you know, makes the situation in the country worse, deepens the divide. What do you say?
I don't care what they say. Let me tell you, the president of the United States calls everybody names. And he just said to a journalist, a journalist, called her piggy. He called someone a big fat slob.
Governor
and
of
so
Illinois.
He's doing it all the time. He gets away with it. The media does not challenge him, does not resist him. And so, you know, I feel very comfortable and very free hitting him back.
We're in downtown Altadena where the Eaton fire burned through these very streets. That was just 11 months ago. And now we're back here at that same intersection, Mariposa Street and Lake Avenue, and businesses are starting to open their doors. This is the first weekend that many of these businesses have opened their doors, and they're using Small Business Saturday to try and bring people in to spend their money in Altadena. Nationwide in 2024, $22 billion were moved on Small Business Saturday alone. Some businesses have reported that that can make up to 20% of the revenue for the year. Now, that's really important here in Altadena. In Los Angeles County, the estimate of the damage of the fire is anywhere between $5 to $10 billion. So these businesses need all the help they can get.
It's awesome. You know, it's awesome to see people walking in the door, just seeing cars on the street. I intentionally wanted to reopen for this season to give people a reason to come up here. I think everyone needs to see and see the rebuild and or just be patient with all the businesses here who are trying to make it.
What the? Video posted online by the Vancouver Police Department shows a rideshare driver helping a woman escape from what police describe as a domestic violence-related assault in Washington state.
Emergency notification to your vehicle. Do you need police, fire, medical?
Yes, please. Someone is ramming us. Police say shortly after the driver picked up the passenger, a car started aggressively pursuing them, ramming into the car 4 times. The attack shattered the rear window and almost pushed them off a 20-foot embankment, according to police. The driver was able to bring the woman safely to a precinct, police say, but the rideshare driver was injured and taken to a hospital. Police say detectives are investigating the incident and trying to find the passenger's husband. Do you know him? Police station, please! Where's the police station at? I don't know! In a statement on Facebook, Vancouver PD wrote, quote, "We want to acknowledge the incredible courage and quick thinking of the rideshare driver, whose actions likely prevented a tragedy." Police didn't name anyone involved, and CNN has reached out to Vancouver PD for more information.
Will President Trump's threat to, quote, permanently pause migration from third world countries actually make this country more safe? The answer might be more complicated than you think. If the purpose of the pause is just to give us the time to do better vetting of immigration candidates, well, that sounds like a good idea. The problem is, right now, our vetting is limited by the information we have access to. Because of this, people have suggested that we should instead look at these candidates through a background check, really conduct a full scope background check for each person. The problem with that is it would be an enormous amount of work. Records show that we receive hundreds of thousands of people who submit visa applications alone every single year. And if we give that work to the investigative agencies like the FBI and DHS, then we run the risk of taking them away from critical mission functions, things like investigating real terrorists, or chasing spies, or tracking down people who traffic in child pornography. And that will definitely not make us more safe. Finally, I think it's helpful to think about where this all came from. One of the ways that we protect America is by fighting wars and collecting intelligence overseas. Many times we do that because we are able to convince local people to help us accomplish those objectives. That work is incredibly dangerous for those local people. We're able to recruit them despite the danger by offering them immigration benefit. So if Trump makes good on that threat, it might actually make the country less safe.
Auction houses love nothing more than a record-breaking sale, and there's a huge amount of hype in this industry. But every so often, you do come across an object that feels genuinely special. I'm at Christie's in London, where we're about to see a Fabergé egg that could sell for upwards of $26 million. We're going to meet an expert who's going to explain why. Let's go find that egg.
Hi. Hi, welcome to Christie's.
There it is. Okay, tell me what we're looking at here.
So we're looking at a very rare imperial Easter egg created by Fabergé for the Romanov family. So the tradition was every year on Easter Day, Tsar of Russia would give one to his mother and his wife. And the winter egg was given to mother of Nicholas II in 1913.
And when's the last time that this one was sold?
The winter egg was sold at Christie's in 2002. And before that, in 1994, each time setting a world record for work by Fabergé.
And each of the 50 eggs that were created, they're all completely bespoke, handcrafted designs.
Exactly. None of them repeat. They have different themes behind them. And the winter egg, I think, is one of the best that Fabergé created.
Why is it so special?
The winter egg was actually designed by a woman, Alma Pill, and she only designed 2 eggs, the mosaic egg in the royal collection and the winter egg. So it really stands out among other eggs.
And one of the hallmarks about the Fabergé egg is there's often a sort of reveal.
Yes, so the winter egg has a surprise inside. It opens like this, and you can place this basket. It hangs on a hook inside.
Wow.
And she wouldn't know what's inside there, so it's almost like a Kinder surprise.
That's incredible.
And you can see the engraving on the inside, which is fantastic, and that's what creates that frosted pattern. The materials Fabergé used are not necessarily the most precious ones, but we have the original invoice, and it says the number of diamonds, which is 4,500. So you can imagine how delicate this work was.
Who is the customer for something like this?
So, first of all, it's important to say that Fabergé is appreciated all over the world, and it's been like that throughout the history of Fabergé. But with items like this, the winter egg, I think it's also appreciated as a masterpiece of its own.
The price estimation is upwards of $26 million. You know, for the naysayers, how do you explain what people are buying here?
It's a true masterpiece.
It's a bargain, you're saying?
It's a bargain, it is.
You have to grow up fast around here. I lost a lot of friends, ended up in jail. I was looking for a job. One of my friends, he was like, hey bro, I got a job. I'm like, bro, flowers, what is what?
Southside Blooms is a farm-to-vase florist. We'll take over vacant lots, grow our own flowers, design them in our flower shop, and then we sell them at market. This is about creating opportunity in a place that desperately needs it.
Try to get some good stem length, you know the drill.
A big part of what we do is creating jobs in the floral industry for at-risk youth. What's your favorite flower?
It would be the red roses. I want to do them tiger lilies again.
There's people who want a chance at something better.
Working here, I see myself changing, calmer, into nature. This was just an empty parking lot. We did this, we started all this, we cleaned it up. It's our community, I'm proud.
Our young people are blossoming and blooming every single day.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god!
And now a startling ABC News investigation. A whistleblower has come forward to tell consumers.
What if I told you the food you thought you knew at McDonald's isn't what it seems? Behind those golden arches lie secrets that even employees warn you about. Hidden truths about the meats millions eat every single day, from chemical tricks to bizarre cost-cutting measures. And here's the scary part. The most questionable meat on the menu isn't even the burgers. And what are you really eating? Not ribs at all. It's ground pork shoulder and trimmings pressed together into the shape of ribs. The illusion is held together with something known as meat glue. Yes, it's exactly as unappetizing as it sounds. For years, the McRib even contained a chemical called azotocarbonamide, the same compound used in yoga mats and shoe soles. A McNugget is only about 50 to 60% real chicken. The rest is a bizarre mix of fat, skin, connective tissue, and sometimes even bone fragments. It's basically the parts of the chicken no one really wants ground down and shaped into something bite-sized. One food safety analyst found that
All right.
We have some breaking news we're following. This is out of Washington, as just in the last hour, termination notices were expected to begin hitting inboxes of thousands of State Department employees as part of the Trump administration's efforts to drastically shrink the federal government. We're going to bring back NBC News White House correspondent Monica Alba on this. Monica, what do we know? What do we not know about these terminations?
Well, Alex, we know that the termination notices were supposed to go out starting around 10 a.m. and that likely they would roll out for a couple of hours due to how slow the internal State Department email system is. So this is a situation where many State Department employees yesterday were put on alert. We're told that today they could be getting that kind of information. So to be prepared for that and to come to work with everything, they might need to return before leaving the State Department for the last time today. And we're talking about civil servants in addition to Foreign Service officers, as many as 3,000 cuts expected today. And it's not just all all layoffs necessarily. Some people were offered the opportunity to take early retirement, for instance. But this is all a part of the Trump administration's effort to cut some of these agencies, with the Department of Government Efficiency trying to essentially make a mandate for these different agencies to completely reorganize or to have what's known as a RIF, a reduction in force. And this is something that the Supreme Court paved the way for to take place. And so the State Department is where we're seeing a very concentrated example of that today.
Good morning, thank you for being with us. We're going to begin with some breaking news now out of the United States. And it's being reported that 4 people have been killed in a mass shooting at a child's birthday party in Stockton. It's a city in the north of the state of California. Well, these are live pictures now from the area. As you can see, there is a police presence following this incident where 4 people have been killed. The Sheriff's Department saying that 14 individuals were struck by gunfire at this party. Well, the local district attorney, Ron Freitas, said that children are thought to be among the dead and added that the gunman, the shooter, is still at large.
Yeah, the Vice Mayor of Stockton City, Jason Lee, has put out this statement. He said, "Tonight my heart is heavy in a way that's hard to put into words. As Vice Mayor of Stockton and as someone who grew up in this community, I'm devastated and angry to learn about the mass shooting at a child's birthday party." He goes on to say, "A birthday party should never be a place where families live fear, rather, for their lives."
Well, as we said, the County District Attorney, Ron Freitas, has been speaking. Let's take a listen into what has been said in the aftermath of this incident.
Tragedy of this nature is unthinkable, and it absolutely breaks our heart to have the loss of life and to have loss of life to children in our community. Right now, we are doing everything possible to bring the individual that's responsible for this to justice.
Не могу я спать, хочется опять заново начать. Мой мелатонин без тебя один, капли на груди, смятая кровать. Не могу я спать, не могу я спать, хочется опять небу рассказать. Мой мелатонин без тебя один, капли на груди, смятая кровать. After sex in the morning, we're в объятиях доме.